Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So friends, after completing our 4 parts discussion on Ketu, where we try to decode Ketu with the spiritual lens, and we try to figure out that when it comes down to our spiritual queries about the maturity level of the soul, any specific intuitive gifts, do you have that or not? So we try to cover all of that. Now friends, we will take our discussion now to the Rahu. So Rahu, which is a planet of the massive sudden fame, it is because of the Rahu only and the unfulfilled desires and wishes only that you are born. Where you are headed in the life, your future somehow is governed by the Rahu. Your uniqueness is governed by the Rahu. So that is what friends we will try to understand in this video from the spiritual lens as well, that what does Rahu's placement in your chart tells about, like what could be the traps for the soul, because we know that Rahu is the planet of the illusion, and any past life connection, unfulfilled desires, all of that we try to decode in this video. And just because it is going to be the first part, we will just first focus more on the Rahu's placement in different houses. And friends, I have tried to make a blend of some of the principles of the Vedic system or the Prashari system, some of the nuances which we get from the Lal Kitab and the Nadi astrology as well. So it is going to be a blend of all of that. So yes friends, I have all the notes ready in my moon diary, and after that, without any further ado, let me take you now to the narration part of this topic, which is about Rahu's placement in different houses. In the ancient Nadi Sutras, Rahu is described as Janma Hetu Graha, the cause behind birth. While other planets distribute karma, Rahu alone determines the soul's re-entry into the material plane. So Rahu, which is the aprapya kama vasna, the desire that was left unfulfilled, the experience that was left half-lived, the lesson that was left half-learned. Ketu indicates what was completed, but it's the Rahu which indicates what must be completed. So where Rahu is placed in the chart, the Nadi scriptures say that placement as Tatra eva punarjanma. There itself the soul returns. So if Rahu shows the unfinished storyline of the previous incarnation, Rahu's sign shows the psychological residue, Rahu's house shows the material arena of the rebirth, and its nakshatra shows the exact past life event that triggers this birth. And for the sake of this video, we will be focusing only on the house placement of the Rahu. But before that, for the audience who are just starting with the Vedic astrology and they only see Rahu as a window for the fame, I know that, if Ketu can connect you with the super consciousness, can give you the siddhiya, same is the way Rahu is connected with the mass consciousness. Rahu can give you fame, but we cannot undermine the spiritual potential of the Rahu as well. So that is the only reason I'm just giving you first a basic introduction, then we will focus on the house-wise placement of Rahu. So in short friends, Ketu dissolves your identity and it's the Rahu which rebuilds your identity. I always say that if Rahu and Ketu, they both have got a say over the portion of our destiny which needs to be endured in this lifetime. So I would say that it's it's the Rahu only where the Kriya Mana Karma, whatever you have got as your prarabdh which you have to endure, that is a different case altogether. But for your every intent and objective behind the new karmas, the kriyaman karma you are doing, somehow Rahu has a very strong say over there. So the Rahu and Ketu, this is the spinal axis of reincarnation. The Nadi sage declare Rahu is the shadow of karma that survives the death, and Ketu is the light of karma that precedes the birth. So, thus the soul incarnates between these two shadows. I have generally seen people in whose case the Rahu and Ketu axis is going to be potent, powerful. So, you will see that these people are going to have very perfect divine timing in the life. Like the way we say that we appreciate many actors for their this talent only, many artists, many musicians, that their timing is very perfect in their craft. With Rahu and Ketu, the divine timing tend to remain very perfect in the life of the native. When the right age of the marriage will come, the person will start looking for a partner. He will get the right partner at the right age. Right age of like children will happen at the right time. And many sudden windfall gain opportunities will also keep on getting materialized in the life. And when the right time come to like abandon that object of desire, these are those people who don't make any fuss. They don't get too attached. So this is what the beauty of a very strengthened, potent, or a very elevated Rahu Ketu axis, where your desires and your capacity to abandon or sacrifice or give away things is in perfect harmony. So now friends, like the one question which everyone asks me, and the only reason why I'm painting this whole discussion in the spiritual colors is, why am I born? So, what unfinished story pulled your soul back into a human body? According to Nadi Jyotish, there is only one answer for that, that is Rahu. So, the Nadi sages say that the reason for the reincarnation is not the sin, not the punishment, not the fate. It is the memory. A memory so powerful that it pulls your soul back into the world. And that memory is Rahu, the shadow of an unfinished desire. So, now comes the question that, like, when your previous life ended, there was something you could not complete. This could be a relationship, this could be a talent, a mission, a fear, a wound, a desire. And this unresolved thread becomes Rahu in this lifetime. I'm sure in many faith, in many religion, they give emphasis to the state of the mind, state of the consciousness at the time when a person is on the deathbed. Because whatever is going to be the prevailing thoughts around the time of the death, that somehow shapes up the next life of that person. So in short, that is all the game of the Rahu only. So we know that Ketu is like completely opposite. Ketu is the part of your evolution that is already done, mastered, exhausted, overlived. So Ketu says this chapter is finished, but Rahu says come back, you have more to learn, more to feel, more to live. So your new birth begins where your past death left you incomplete. Talking about friends, the destiny. So can Rahu be seen as a creator of the destiny? So where Rahu sits in your chart, it is not an accident. It is the exact place where your evolution got stalled. Your desire remained, your fear lingered, and your story paused. So the liberation path, like when you chase Rahu blindly, you suffer. When you understand Rahu, you evolve. So liberation begins when you see that your desires were never about the object. They were about your soul's growth. So now friends, on this axis, and just few words like about, like when we talk about Rahu's role, like where would you put in the scales of Purusharth versus Prarabdha? Where do you put the Rahu over there? So in Nadi Jyotish, like Ketu is connected more with the Prarabdha karma, like the karma already fixed must be experienced. Rahu is about the Purusharth karma, the karma you are forced to pursue, yet you have free will to choose how you pursue it. So Rahu gives situation you cannot escape, but it also gives choices you must make consciously. So this is why Rahu is both the greatest illusion and the greatest opportunity. So when free will is applied to the Rahu's area, the soul transforms rapidly. When unconsciousness runs the Rahu area, karma repeats. So Rahu is the wheel of reincarnation itself, the samsara that spins until wisdom breaks the cycle. And friends, we are very lucky, very fortunate that 2026 is very fortunate when like Saturn being in the Pisces sign, which has got more to do with the meditation, spirituality. Rahu in itself is transiting in the Sadbhisha Nakshatra, Ketu being in the Leo. So the overall energy and the alignment is very auspicious this year. Like if you actually want to accelerate your spiritual sadhana, so 2026 will provide you best environment, best cosmic setting. So okay friends, now let's just start our discussion. We will primarily be looking at Rahu's placement on the lines of the past life soul experience, the trap, the karmic debt, the soul lesson, and we will be looking at some peculiar tendencies which Rahu's placement will tell about, the relationship karma, and we will summarize everything, package everything with the tailor-made remedy as per Rahu's placement. And friends, I want to remind you, whatever I am explaining over here in my notes, it's a blend of everything. So you will find the flavors of the Prashari system, Lal Kitab system, the Nadi Jyotish system. It's a blend of everything. So okay friends, now Rahu's house placement. So we know that so far what we have discussed, where Rahu sits shows the unfinished experience your soul is desperate to complete, the illusion you will chase, the trap that will test you, the karmic debt you must pay, the shadow desire from the previous incarnations, and the soul lesson for the liberation. So now let's start our journey on Rahu's placement in different houses. So let's say for example, if Rahu is placed in the first house, so it has been labeled as the self-obsession karma. So the past life soul experience, what we can figure out. So you were overshadowed, ignored, or lived for others in the last life. So your identity was suppressed. This life demands self-expression. This is about the soul's past life experience. Now what could be the trap for someone? So what is the trap for you? If your Rahu is in the first house, so ego inflation, obsession with the image, and becoming what others want you to see. Talking about the karmic debt, so we say that you have to learn humility. So learning humility, authenticity, and inner self-worth is very important. The soul lesson, friends, which comes to you, so your destiny comes when you stop chasing the validation. So friends, the summarized is with, if I were to involve a little bit of the flavors of the Ketu as well. If Rahu is in the first, Ketu is in the seventh, so that means it's the self versus the partner karma. The past life you lived for others, spouse, family, society, your identity was dissolved in relationship, and in the present life destiny is about reclaiming your individuality, learning the self authority. And the karmic trap for you is, the way we have discussed, attracting partners who own you or suppress your identity. So this is a trap for you. And the soul lesson, you must remember who you are. Friends, talking about some peculiar tendencies. So I mean to say, there might be some identity confusion. Who am I? Or native might have very strong desire to be noticed, to be famous, to be recognized. It can actually give like very magnetic but kind of slightly unpredictable personality. There will be many sudden changes in the appearance or the lifestyle, and ego inflation might cause the self-doubt, and which might cause the reinvention cycles, and feels older or younger than their age. So the native will not find or feel comfortable. That is the only reason people who have strong Rahu in the first house, we generally say that the maturity will come to you after 42. So yes. Talking about the relationship karma, friends, so we say that talking about the relationship karma, so you might attract karmic partners. So you might attract karmic partners who shape destiny. Relationship will reflect your identity wounds, and partner, it's a good combination for inviting, attracting a foreign partner, or unusual partner, or very intense relationship. There could be delays in the marriage until the self clarity has not been gained. Means if native will keep on acting immature even till like early 30s, mid 30s, the nodal axis might delay the marriage prospects. The major responsibility of the life might not come early. Strong push-pull dynamics has been found with this placement, and the partner may carry some past life dominance over the native. So it has also been seen as a pattern. So friends, also talking about some fortune awakening years, the way it has been explained in the Lal Kitab, Nadi and the Prashari. So the years like 27 till 32 is considered as fortune awakening years for someone who's going to have like Rahu being placed in the first house. And generally we say that like the major theme is about identity reset, physical transformation, sudden public recognition can happen, or even in certain cases marriage might also happen in a very sudden kind of way, because Ketu will also do its part being in the 7th house. And because see, if your Rahu is in the first house, that in itself means the excess of self versus others is highly fated. So when it will happen with a blink of an eye. And we generally say that strong destiny shift happens after the age of 28. And Lal Kitab says person rise on their own karma after Saturn maturity. Now friends, talking about the general like remedy for you, those who have Rahu in the first house. So the karmic issue is about disturbed identity, ego distortion, instability. So the Vedic remedy for you is worship Lord Shiva. With the this could be with the Rudra mantra as well, or the basic like Om Namah Shivaya. The Nadi remedy for you is about serve your father like figures or the mentors and stay away from the intoxicants. The Lal Kitab remedy, we generally say keep silver on your body. Like this could be in a form of a ring or a small locket. There has to be something like made up of silver on your body, and if possible feed the stray dogs on Saturdays. Okay friends, now moving to Rahu's placement in the 2nd house. So this is the karma of the wealth and the speech. So talking about the past life soul experience, so there could be concerns of scarcity, deprivation or loss of family stability. So that means what could be the trap in this lifetime? So it has more to do with the greed, hoarding things, material fixation, and there might be deceit in the speech as well. What is the kind of karmic debt which you are carrying with you? So using wealth ethically and speaking the truth, that is very important for you. The soul lesson for you is about the real richness is in the inner stability, not in the amassing of things or not in the accumulation. So friends, like we generally say, like this is a kind of excess which has got more to do with the wealth versus, because Ketu is in the 8th house, trauma karma. So wealth versus trauma karma. So the past life, see, it's not an exaggeration to say that there might be some occult involvement, concerns, issues of the abandonment, sudden deaths, loss, instability, purely from the past life point of view, friends. In the present life, destiny of yours is about building stability, money, values and family. This is the area where the development, growth, stability and the fulfillment will happen. Only if Rahu energy is working on a higher plane. The karmic trap we have already discussed. Greed, hoarding things, attachment to security is your trap, which the soul will put you in those kind of situation. And the soul lesson for you is true wealth is always in the inner security. Now friends, talking about some peculiar tendencies with this placement and the relationship karma. So the peculiar tendency is native might be obsessed with the money, security, food, dual personality in the public versus private life, like deep rooted fear of the poverty. Voice has some hypnotic quality. Family karma is very heavy and slightly unsettled as well. So in the relationship, we say that relationships strongly influenced by the family interference. Partner may be materialistic, and love grows only when the financial anxiety will reduce. Partner may trigger wealth gain or losses. I remember like the very first time when I was new to Canada, and we were in Toronto and we went to Niagara Falls with my roommates, friends and all. And there was another friend of ours. He used to project himself as very ahead of time, very mature, very organized. And he had his girlfriend as well with him. And they both, like the couple were, when they were in front of the Niagara Fall. So another friend of ours, he was going there to ask something or just take their picture. So then I told him, hey bro, don't disturb them. They're like a new couple about to get married soon. So they might be in front of such a beautiful scenic location, they might be talking about something romantic or talking about the life. He says no, they were just discussing about how to share the rent and how to handle the finances. So to say, so love will only grow when the financial anxiety will reduce. It reminded me of that. And partner may trigger the wealth gain or the losses, high possibility. And again friends, whatsoever happens because of the involvement of the Rahu and Ketu, never ever blame yourself for that. And there might be some speech related fights which could create the karmic entanglement as well. Talking about the fortune awakening years, so the way it has been explained that those who have Rahu in the second house, so age 29, age 33, age 42 tend to remain fortune awakening purely because of the Rahu. So like there could be some wealth breakthrough, some sudden gains or inheritance, and the voice might become destiny tool. So native will know how to use the right word at the right time. So those big opportunities can work out. And the Nadi principle says on this that the old wound of the family heals and the prosperity begins. And friends, what customized tailor-made remedy can be given to you. So just because if your Rahu is in the second house, the karmic issue hovers around the family karma, wealth instability and the harsh speech. So the remedy for you is chant Durga Saptashati, Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. The Nadi remedy for you is avoid lying, speak consciously, share food with others. And the Lal Kitab remedy for you is store drinking water in a silver vessel, donate coconuts or the white color sweets. Now friends, talking about Rahu's placement in the third house, which has more to do with the unfinished desire to prove yourself. So the past life soul experience might be around that you lacked courage in the past life. There might be concerns of the freedom and expression. The trap for you is always about getting like swayed away in overconfidence. So overconfidence, conflict for the attention and the restless ambition. The karmic debt for you is learning disciplined effort rather than chaos driven actions. So lesson for you is always that power grows when mind and action unite. So friends, because this is a kind of a placement which has got more to do with, like if I were to include slightly involvement of Ketu in this axis as well. So this is about self-effort versus blind faith karma. Past life tells about there might be concerns of blind belief, rigid religion, guru worship and dogmatism. The present life destiny has got more to do with the courage, skill development, voice and the free thinking. The karmic trap for you is always overconfidence, which will lead to mistakes and fights and the reckless actions. So lesson for you friends, if I were to say, your dharma is self-created, not inherited. The peculiar tendency friends, we generally say that you might be very excellent communicator but slightly argumentative. Courage is there but might be seen, perceived many times as recklessness. You will definitely have that entrepreneurial spirit. And many times it has been seen that person with this placement, native, seeks validation through social impact. Oh, you know how many followers I have, you know how many people know me. So yeah, the native might seek validation through social impact and the restless mind ever planning. This person, the inner chattering of the mind is the loudest with this placement. The relationship karma friends, so like attract partners who admire the courage, relationship formed through communication and travel, power struggle with sibling will reflect in the marriage, native might dominate partner mentally and relationship improves with the maturity of the speech. And friends, when we talk about the fortune awakening years, so for you, age 24, age 27, age 36 is seen as fortune awakening, where it will come purely from Rahu. Like if you are running the Rahu Dasha, Rahu's transiting some important houses, when you will turn these ages, like you will turn 24, 27, 36, there will be the theme of self-made success, writing, speaking skills will suddenly explode, courage-based leaps and business start flourishing. Bhrigu says third Rahu gives rare talent recognition in 30s. And friends, the remedy for you is with Rahu in the third house. The karmic issue has to do with the restlessness, ego-driven actions, and the sibling karma. So the Vedic remedy for you is worship Lord Kartikeya. Om Skandai Namaha. Nadi remedy for you is support the siblings, avoid rivalry with them, and learn a skill. Rahu stabilizes through mastery. And the Lal Kitab remedy is keep a square piece of silver in the pocket, avoid wearing green on the Wednesday. Now friends, let's say for example if Rahu is placed in the fourth house, so this is the wound of emotional security, talking about your soul's past life experience. There might have been experiences of abandonment, rootlessness, or loss of emotional shelter. The trap for you is obsessing over home, comfort, or maternal validation. The karmic debt which you have to deal with is like healing childhood wounds and not repeating emotional patterns. It's not like that. If you have been grown in a very toxic childhood experiences, so you don't have to replicate the same onto others. The soul lesson for you, your home is within you, not in possession or people. So friends, we generally say with because if I were to include the slight flavors of this whole axis with Ketu being opposite in the 10th house, so it says inner home versus the worldly duty karma. So the past life information, we get to know that there might be some heavy responsibilities. Public life might have overshadowed your emotional needs. The present life destiny has got more to do with the healing emotional wounds, building a home, nurturing self. The karmic trap for you is obsessing over emotional attachments over home security. And the soul lesson for you is inner peace is always more important and far greater than the public success. Friends, with this kind of placement, the peculiar tendencies and the relationship karma, so there might be some childhood emotional wounds, attachment to home, mother, or like to comforts, conveniences, difficulty feeling settled, or native might crave for emotional validation, mood swings, hypersensitivity. The relationship karma has got more to do with the partner becomes emotional anchor or the trigger. Spouse may have mother related karma. Marriage brings home related gains or relocation. And the karmic relationships that impact mental peace, emotional dependency cycles. So friends, talking about the fortune awakening years for you. If your Rahu is in the 4th house, so the age 28, age 31, age 40 can bring success, especially because of the contribution of the Rahu. And it might include the theme of that suddenly out of nowhere at this age, like some acquisition of the real estate, vehicles, emotional healing, maternal karma clearing, career rise connected to the home. And Lal Kitab for this placement says that change of residence brings good luck. And friends, the remedy for you with Rahu in the 4th house, the karmic issue is it has to do with the emotional instability, mother karma, and the home issue. So the Vedic remedy is recite Mahamrityunjaya mantra, worship goddess Durga. Nadi remedy for you is serve your mother or mother figures, keep the home free of clutter. And the Lal Kitab remedy for you is keep silver at home, do not keep electrical junk or old electronics. Now friends, talking about Rahu being placed in the 5th house, which is the karma of talent and ego of creativity. So talking about your past life, so unfulfilled romantic desires, failed artistic goals, or child related karma. The trap for you in this life is ego in creativity, obsession with fame, or risky pleasure. The karmic debt for you is expressing creativity without ego, like debt which you have to pay, or raising or teaching children with love. The soul lesson for you is your talent is a divine duty, not a weapon for validation. The sooner you will realize it, the better you will grow. So friends, if I were to include the axis of Ketu as well with this placement, So combining it, it becomes creativity versus desire karma. The past life has got more to do with the crowd, social circles, fulfillment of desires, yet emptiness. And the present life destiny has got more to do with the love, romance, creativity, children, self-expression. The karmic trap for you is addiction to pleasure, fame, recognition. And the soul lesson is your joy is your dharma. Friends, talking about the peculiar tendencies like with this placement and the relationship karma. So, highly creative but ego driven, romantic obsession, attraction to glamorous or unavailable partners, speculative tendencies, Rahu in the fifth house, desire for fame and validation. The relationship karma, we say that the past life lovers return, the cycle, the loop gets complete. Sudden romance, sudden heartbreak, destiny shift. Children will play a very important karmic role, repeating the same love patterns, attraction to charismatic but unstable partners. Friends, the fortune awakening years for you with this placement, the fortune which will purely come from the Rahu in those ages. So, fortune awakening years for someone Rahu being in the fifth house are age 22, age 27, age 35, age 44. And the theme is going to be suddenly your creativity will explode. You will get famous. Romance karma awakens, fame tendency, child related karmic turning points. And fifth house Rahu gives sharp mind, speculative success. And friends, the remedy for someone with Rahu being in the fifth house is, so friends, a remedy for Rahu being in the fifth house where the karmic issues are of love karma, speculative risk and mental overload. So the Vedic remedy is recite Gayatri mantra daily, worship Lord Ganesha. The Nadi remedy is teach or guide children, avoid ego in creativity. And the Lal Kitab remedy is avoid wearing blue sapphire, feed cows with green fodder. Now friends, moving ahead. Now let's say for example, if you want to know the results of Rahu being in the sixth house. So it is the past life enemy and the debt karma. So the past life soul experience will involve injustice, illness, servitude or unresolved disputes. The trap for you in this life is overwork, anxiety, health fear, hidden enemies, self-sabotaging behavior. The karmic debt which you have to pay, through which you can make peace with this placement of Rahu, serving others, resolving conflicts ethically, defeating your own inner demons. The soul lesson has got more to do with that victory comes through discipline, not through shortcuts. Friends, if in this placement I will involve and complete the whole axis with the involvement of the Ketu, then how this Rahu will function. So now this becomes service versus surrender karma. So the past life, I'm sure native would have dealt with. The soul has to deal with the concerns of isolation, spiritual wandering, foreign lands, losses. The present life destiny has got more to do with resolving the debts, heal karma, serve humanity. The karmic trap is going to be health fears, anxiety, and the victim mentality. And the soul lesson for you is about liberation comes through discipline, not through escape. Friends, with this placement, the peculiar tendency, like how you can figure out that it's the sixth house Rahu which is doing the part, which is making the noise. So, there will be that constant self improvement, anxiety prone, overthinking which will lead to health related problem, hardworking but always exhausted or overwhelmed, battle with enemies kind of mindset. The relationship karma with this placement has got more to do with like partner may have health or work issues, karmic enemies from the past life appear as co-worker or spouse and trouble you. Relationship improves after overcoming a struggle together, service oriented partners, and argument if routine is unstable. So friends, the fortune awakening years for you are age 23, 31, 38, 41, where the prevailing theme is going to be defeating your enemies, healing your health, job, service, rise over there, debt or credit, loans, freedom, legal victories. Lal Kitab says that enemy becomes helper after the age of 40. And friends, remedy for this Rahu, where the karmic issues are around the loans, enemies, health, anxieties, are Vedic remedy is worship Bhagwan Narsimha, chant Om Narsinghai Namah. The Nadi remedy is help the underprivileged, especially workers and servants. Maintain strict self-discipline. And the Lal Kitab remedy for you is release the black white sesame seeds in the flowing water. Keep a silver container at home. So now friends, after discussing that, let's take our discussion to Rahu's placement in the 7th house. So the karma of partnership and shadow desires. So with this placement, the soul in the past life would have experienced like unfulfilled marriage, betrayal, misuse of relationship, and this is where the trap is going to be for you. Attraction, again making the same mistake towards the toxic partners, manipulation, dependency. The karmic debt, how you can pay your debt, is developing fairness, loyalty and emotional maturity. The soul lesson for you is about choose the partner your soul needs, not what your ego will desire. And friends, if I will also include Ketu in this axis, and then jointly you have to understand how Rahu is functioning. So it becomes a union versus ego karma. The past life has got more to do with the strong ego, self-centeredness, isolation, leadership role. The present life destiny is about partnership, compromise, emotional maturity. And the karmic trap for you is choosing karmic, intense and toxic partners. So that is what the trap is for you. And the soul lesson, through the other, you will meet yourself. Friends, with this placement, the peculiar tendencies and the relationship karma. So the peculiar tendencies are like fascination with the relationship, which with Rahu, the fascination sometimes becomes the obsession. Attracted to foreign, taboo, unusual partners, obsessive attachment, difficulty choosing the right partner, seek completion through others. Relationship karma has got more to do with that marriage is going to be karmic and fated. Here we are not talking about good or bad. See, in whichsoever axis Rahu, Ketu falls, this is where you never have had any free will. So accept the way it is. So marriage is karmic, fated. Intense attraction will give you karmic lesson, which will pave path towards transformation. Partner may deceive or test the native. Marriage brings destiny activation, strong sexual karma, and divorce, remarriage patterns are possible with this placement. So friends, the fortune awakening is for you. So the major fortune awakening success can come in the age of 28, 33 and 36 because of the contribution of Rahu, and where the theme is going to be the marriage, destiny, business partnership. So these will become a medium: marriage, business partnership, foreign spouse, karma, and karmic soulmate encounters. So the Nadi says about this as marriage changes the entire fate path of the native. And friends, talking about the remedy for this placement. So if Rahu is in the 7th house, the karmic issues are around marriage, instability, like marriage instability, toxic partner, relationship illusions. So what you can do? The Vedic remedy is chant Durga mantra for relationship purification. The Nadi remedy is be transparent in all relationship partnership, avoid manipulation and unrealistic expectations. And the Lal Kitab remedy is wear silver, never wear yellow sapphire on Rahu's influence, and donate black gram on Saturdays. Now friends, let's say for example, if you want to understand Rahu's placement in the 8th house, this is the karmic depth of death, occult and trauma. Now what does this placement tell about the past life soul experience? So hidden power, occult involvement, sudden death and betrayal. The trap for you in this lifetime is obsession with control, manipulation, secrecy and taboo pleasures. The debt which needs to be paid, the karmic debt, is about facing your fear, surrendering your ego and healing the unresolved trauma. The soul lesson for you is transformation is equivalent to liberation. Walk into the darkness to find your own light. So friends, if I were to include like Ketu as well, complete the axis, and then see the contribution of the Rahu. So this is like transformation versus stability karma. The past life is about family issues, loss of wealth, intense traumas. The present life destiny is about deep mystical insight, healing, and rebirth. The karmic trap for you is over sexuality, obsession, secrecy, fear of loss. The soul lesson for you is to rise, you must face your shadow. Friends, the peculiar tendencies and the relationship karma. So I would say that the peculiar tendency, obviously, very psychic, very intuitive, very occult minded, secretive nature, fear and fascination with the death, extreme thinking, interest in taboo subjects, and sudden life changes. What to expect in the department of the relationship? So there might be deep sexual karma with partners, intense soulmate type connections, in-laws carry past life ties, relationship will bring transformation, crisis, and the rebirth. Natives learn trust through betrayal. So hidden affairs or taboo relationship is also possible. Friends, the important age, so fortune awakening years with this placement of Rahu, and when the success will come because of Rahu are age 27, age 42, age 48, and the theme or medium for that success could be, or for that fortune awakening could be, occult powers, sudden transformations, in-laws karma, insurance or inheritance, or dark night of soul kind of experiences. Parashari says about this that 8th Rahu gives major mystical awakening after the age of 40. And friends, the remedy customized for you is, because you have to deal with the karmic issues of trauma, occult, push pull, and in-laws issue. So the Vedic remedy is worship Ma Kali, Mahakali, or the Bhairava. Chant Om Krim Kalikai Namha. The Nadi remedy for you is practice meditation or pranayama. Learn to surrender ego. Healing happens through depth. And the Lal Kitab remedy for you is keep a silver bowl under your pillow at night, like under your bed if there is a space over there. Donate mustard oil. Now friends, let's say for example, if you have to understand Rahu's placement in the 9th house. So this is the spiritual rebel. What does it tell about the past life experiences of the soul? So there might be some dogmatic belief, blind faith, or loss of dharma. The trap for you is, with this placement of Rahu, the trap is always about the fake gurus, unconventional philosophies for ego, and there might be some spiritual arrogance. The karmic debt which you have to pay. So the karmic debt for you is walking your own path with humility. And the soul lesson for you is dharma is not found, it is remembered. Now friends, because now we have to include like to make this whole axis complete, include Ketu as well, because now it becomes like dharma versus ego karma. So the past life is about the misuse of courage, deceit in communication, sibling karma. The present life destiny has got more to do with the teacher, philosopher, guide, spiritual traveler. All these entities will play a very significant role. Karmic trap for you is, again, the way I mentioned, even if I will include Ketu as well, make the axis complete. It's about the false gurus, rebellion, ego-based spiritual superiority. The soul lesson for you is about wisdom will begin where the ego will end. Friends, talking about the peculiar tendency with this placement and the relationship karma. So the peculiar tendency is like you will be very vocal about spirituality. People will see you as a spiritual rebel. You will reject the traditional belief. You will be attracted to the foreign spirituality. Fanatic phase will come in the life. So there will be fanatic phase which will lead to the wisdom phase. And the faith crisis will happen very early in the life. So the relationship karma for you is that meet partner, like people with this axis being active. Someone can meet the partners through travel, learning, spiritual events. Partner may be foreign, nationality, philosopher, teacher like. Karmic connection with father affects the marriage. marriage will improve after the spiritual alignment, and spouse may push the native towards dharma. Friends, talking about the specific age of the fortune awakening. So fortune awakening years because of the Rahu could be the age 26, 32 and 35, and the fortune will be awakened in the theme of the foreign land success, guru disciple karma, writing and publishing, and higher destiny activation. Nadi says the fortune rises dramatically after finding the mentor. That's what the Nadi Jyotish says. And the remedy for you, friends, customized is because you will be, I'm sure you have to deal with the karmic issue of the gurus, father karma, the spiritual confusion. So the Vedic remedy, the best remedy is with recite Vishnu Sahasranam and offer prayers to your guru. The Nadi remedy for you is serve your teachers and the elders. Travel ethically, avoid spiritual arrogance. The Lal Kitab remedy for you is keep saffron like kesariya tilak habit, like keep saffron tilak on the forehead is important. Make that habit and never disrespect religion or the rituals. So we discussed that. We also discussed the age of the awakening as well. Now let's move to the Rahu's placement in the 10th house. So this is the karma of the fame and the power. So the past life soul experience for you is going to be about suppressed ambitions, failure in the career, lack of recognition. Here I'm talking about the soul experiences from the past. The trap for you is going to be unethical power grab, fame addiction and the burnout. The karmic debt which you have to pay, through which you can make peace with this placement of Rahu. Use your influence with full responsibility and balance your personal and the public life. The soul lesson for you is success without purpose becomes emptiness. So success is fine, but there has to be a purpose with it, attached to it. And also friends, like when we talk about the, if you will also include the Ketu as well, then the axis is complete. Then individually, what is Rahu indicating? So in amidst the career versus emotional comfort karma, we can figure out from Rahu being in the 10th about the past life as emotional entanglement, family burdens and slight instability. The present life destiny has got more to do with the building legacy, career success and public influence. The karmic trap for you is obviously working very hard, burnout, chasing fame without any foundation, and the soul lesson is always about build your throne on the inner strength. Friends, talking about some peculiar tendencies and the relationship karma. So the peculiar tendency, how you can spot someone in the crowd that this person has got Rahu in the 10th house. So native might be very obsessed with the career, need public validation, workaholic tendencies, dramatic rise and the fall in the career, and highly ambitious. The relationship karma generally in this placement works and acts out like marriage tied to the career's rise or fall. Partners may feel neglected due to the work. Spouse may come from very influential background. Power dynamics in the relationship and attraction to successful or authoritative partners. Friends, talking about the fortune awakening years for you. So the major success can be expected from the Rahu if you have that in the 10th house. So the fortune awakening years are age 25, age 30, age 36, age 45, and the success will come, the fortune will awaken, and the theme for that will become career explosion, fame, position of authority, sudden recognition, and massive destiny visibility. So Bhrigu Rishi says 10th Rahu gives rise like magic, but test your ego. And lastly friends, remedy for someone who has got Rahu being in the 10th house, because I'm sure you will deal with the karmic issues of career obsession, fame illusion and authority problems. So the Vedic remedy for you is worship Lord Saturn, Shani Dev, chant Om Sham Shanishcharai Namaha. The Nadi remedy for you is work with humility, avoid shortcuts or unethical gains. And the Lal Kitab remedy for you is keep a raw coconut in workplace, avoid wearing dirty or torn shoes. Now friends, Rahu being placed in the 11th house. So this is the karma of desire fulfillment and the social power. The past life soul experience is about unfulfilled desires, social rejection, or unachieved goals. That is the only reason in this lifetime now you have to pursue this, because Rahu in this lifetime will pursue and push you in the 11th house domain. But soul have experienced that unfulfilled desires in the past life. The trap for you is over expansion, greed, wrong friendship, and moral compromise. The way via which you can make peace with this placement of Rahu, via which you can pay the karmic debt, is understanding true gain versus illusion of gain. And the soul lesson for you is your network is a karmic mirror. Choose people very wisely. And if I were to include Ketu as well, and then see and observe Rahu's contribution in the 11th house, so it becomes ambition versus pur punya karma. That means the past life has to do with the art, romance, children, something unfinished, and the present life destiny is about the large gains, network, achievements. The karmic trap with this placement of Rahu in the 11th, Ketu in the 5th house is too many desires, which will leads to karmic entanglement. So lesson for you is desires fulfilled without consciousness become new karma. And friends, talking about some peculiar tendency. So someone, if you have to spot in the crowd that this person has Rahu in the 11th house, so desire for the popularity, many acquaintances but very few real friends, strong desire for the gains, social chameleon, manifestation power is very strong, someone who manifests anything, might be it's the Rahu working from the 11th house. The relationship karma, so falls in love with friends or co-workers, karmic relationship through social circle, means in some cases polyamory tendencies, in some cases partner may be influential or socially active, relationship tied to the desire fulfillment. Friends, talking about the fortune awakening years for you, so when you can expect fortune will awaken because of purely from the contribution of the Rahu. So the age 22, 28 and 34, and it might work in this way that the underlying theme or the reason for that fortune awakening will become that your major desires can get fulfilled, network will support you, social elevation and massive monetary gains. Lal Kitab says that 11th Rahu grants everything desired but test the morals. And friends, the remedy for you is about, if you have your Rahu being placed in the 11th house, because you are dealing with the karmic issues of the excessive desires, friend circle karma and the obsession with the gains. So that means the Vedic remedy is worship Mahavishnu, chant Om Namo Narayana. Nari remedies, always donate anonymously, maintain purity in your intentions regarding money. And the Lal Kitab remedy is avoid wearing black or blue clothes very frequently and donate milk or rice on Mondays. So friends, if you have Rahu in the 12th house, this is a placement of the karma of moksha, loss and past life memory. So to begin with, what does it tell about the past life soul experience? So there could be concerns of the foreign lands, isolation, spiritual practices, betrayal or imprisonment. The trap for you in this lifetime with this placement of Rahu, what you have to be cautious about, the trap is escapism, addiction, fantasy world, self-isolation. The way by which you can make peace with this Rahu, like the karmic debt, how you can pay. So forgiving the past, healing subconscious patterns. The soul lesson for you is about freedom arrives when you release what was never yours to carry. So friends, if we will also include like Ketu in this, like Rahu in the 12th, and we will try to study it in contribution and in combination with Ketu in the 6th as well. So now it becomes moksha versus service karma. So this tells about jointly and Rahu's place in it. Rahu's part in this joint access study. The past life has to do with the enemy, struggles, illness, service and conflict. The present life destiny, however, has to do with the liberation, foreign land, spiritual awakening. The trap for you, the karmic trap in this lifetime with this placement of Rahu is escapism, addiction, detachment without responsibility. The soul lesson for you is moksha comes through compassion for the world. Now, how can you identify someone in the crowd with Rahu in the 12th house? What is going to be the peculiar tendency? So, there might be deep spiritual sensitivity, psychic dreams, attraction to solitude, foreign lands, escapism tendencies, artistic mystical mind, and feels very different from the society, and how this person will be treated in the domain of the relationship karma. So there might be some secretive relationship, spiritual or very foreign, born spouse, strong past life, soulmate bond, loss or sacrifice in love, partner will awaken the moksha, and relationship will feel fated, dreamlike, and karmically very heavy. So friends, the fortune awakening years for you. So that is going to be the age 23, age 29, age 37, age 48, and this fortune will awaken because of the Rahu in the theme of, like, there might be foreign settlement in these ages, moksha oriented experiences, artistic genius, like a chance to show your artistic talents, prophetic dreams, spiritual awakening. And Nadi says that 12th Rahu remembers the past life. So friends, the remedy for you at the end, because you will be dealing with the karmic issues of escapism, secret relationship, and the foreign karma. So the Vedic remedy is worship Mahavishnu or Lord Dattatreya. Chant Om Shri Gurudev Datta. Nadi remedy for you is meditate, connect with solitude consciously, avoid addiction and escapism. And the Lal Kitab remedy is keep a solid silver or copper coin under your pillow. Donate blankets or shoes to the needy. So thanks a lot friends for watching this video, and like the way I always say, it is a research platform. We all learn from each other. So whatever results I have explained over here, whatever is getting applicable in your case, do share it in the comment section. It will definitely make me understand that what all I'm lacking in my presentation, because after this the next video is going to be Rahu's placement in different zodiac sign, Rahu's placement in different nakshatras, but we will still stick to the same objective of the spiritual contribution or contribution of Rahu regarding your spiritual evolution. So yes friends, for further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyawad.